Okay, so it's not that often that I put out the watch list video for the following day while the market's still open, but the market's still open right now. FOMC day, I rarely trade these afternoons. Had a nice day though, but so far, again, there's about 20 minutes left in the session, but so far we got finally a little bit of selling in the overall market. Let me slide this over. I know 99% of you have read this. If not, pause it and read it. It explains what we do. Some highlights from today. My screenshot from Zim. This is for the folks that didn't make it today, right? Again, the over 15 idea has CATs, which is short for catalysts, on the daily chart. And so this one definitely started with the daily chart. Y'all knew I like this over 15. This was the opening 5-minute candle, then a lower high, lower high. So it was a pretty clean setup, right? I got the 15 break and it went up to, I don't know, maybe 1560, something like that, before coming back down, scaled out into that. So it was a neat little trade. Kevin P, we've had DWAC on watch like every day since the initial rip. Kevin P gave the 39.50 second mouse idea, which is right where that arrow is. And it went really quickly to 41.27. So that was also pretty great call. And then that just shows why we have recent high flyers, right? The in-play stocks on our watch list, because there might be an A+ setup. You can see here was Kevin P's tweet, post, whatever you want to call it again, 39.50 second mouse. And then I replied to that. I said, that happens RUM, because they tend to run together. Would be interesting back through the high of day. You can see the timestamp 10:12. So it was somewhere around here when I said that. I think actually RUM went first, but the high of day break on RUM was 636, and it ended up going up. I sold some over 7 this afternoon. So this was a screenshot earlier, but that was a pretty nice move, and you'll see what RUM daily chart looks like here shortly when I go into the list. So let me just go into it in no particular order. Plug, I was talking about this through 4, and then it gapped up today and had a pretty nice move, all things considered. We're going to keep that one on watch. DWAC, kind of a topping tail now, but it's still going to make the watch list because it's been really good to us past couple weeks. There's the Zim chart. I'm going to put it back on watch because it held up pretty well. Didn't exactly break 15 and rip, but it held up pretty well, so I want to watch that one. FATE, just another strong deck. I mentioned it over this inside day in the video last night, and it absolutely did go. It's extended from the moving averages, but I'm a day trader, so I'm going to keep a recent high flyer and in-play stock on watch. CCCC is kind of a sleeper, right? We had this big move back here, nice secondary move. Then it came down and just chopped sideways for a bit. But then popped up a little bit, and now is kind of flagging. I'm not in love with that. It almost looks like maybe forming the right shoulder of a Head and Shoulders, which is actually bearish. So it's one of my sleeper picks if it gives an A+ setup. NEXI is just a crazy one. A crazy move, crazier move, and now we get a gapped up today, but we get a red day. So sometimes you get the big rip, lower volume red inside day, and then you get a third day rip again. So for that reason, I am going to have it on watch, but be careful with that sucker. It's crazy. KURA, really nice rip here, pullback, another one, and now quiet inside day, kind of the same thesis there. RVSN, certainly another crazy one, but you got a couple red days, so I'm going to treat that like a bounce play. KOD, I'll put the horizontal line right where it broke out, which was right here. And now we're 3 days lower into that breakout retest area and that buy zone we look for between the 8 and the 20. So pretty good setup for a potential bounce play tomorrow. There's RUM. I told you I was going to show you this one. This daily chart is super strong, so it goes back on watch. TSVT. Big rip today. Looks like it's probably going to close well off its highs, but it's going on a chart. MNTS, let me go to 5-minute candles. You can get a better look at the nice move that it had today. It did have news. When you go to the daily, everything's so compressed because at one point it was up here at 55. Anyway, does have volume today. We're going to keep that one on our list. Couple more. HP, which had the big rip yesterday. Inside day today, looking for a third day play. And then lastly, ACET. Nice pop. Came down, popped again, and now it's going sideways. Sort of a cup and handle look to it. I want to keep that one on watch as well. We will work together as we always do in the pre-market and add any other gappers that we see in the morning. And that's it. Let's have a great day tomorrow. I'm done babbling.